Hi, welcome back.
Working from home or not. This time we're going to be discussing views of employers versus employees and how everybody feels about remote work. We all know that it started during COVID. It became highly popular. Working from home due to the spread, and we're now 5 years in.
But big companies, they're all mandating people back in the office.
As of there's a new law now that just came out.
And I think it's absolutely right. I think that a lot of people who decide that working from home is the next best thing are not working from home. They're doing everything but working.
Yeah.
That's what I think. And there's nothing that's going to make me think otherwise. It's actually better to work 4 days in office, 1 day at home, because that 1 day you could still do those tasks and all those things that will help you have a clearer weekend, because that's what everybody's kind of going after, the work-life balance.
Yeah.
Which doesn't exist, but that's a different topic.
It's in our next episode.
But yeah, I myself also have 4 in-office days and 1 remote day. And I'm telling you from my experience, my personal experience, that 1 day that I have away from the office, I do everything but office work.
It's true.
As both an employer and an employee, I can identify why people want their people back.
A lot of employers are saying that it has a lot to do with engagement in the office and getting their staff to engage with each other, being one of the top things to bring everybody back. I mean, I personally worked remote during COVID for a year.
Did you work?
I did.
Like work? You sat there
I had to. Yeah, so I was working for Department of Health at the time.
Yeah, but
we were highly
a lot
monitored.
of people just put on their computers.
Well, I think it really depends on the work that you're doing. So dependent on if you have a certain amount of tasks to complete or things to complete that you have to show for at the end of the day. Because that way, I mean, you can't avoid doing it. If you have a job where you just have to sit next to a computer and listen to listen to calls or monitor calls and you're just putting a wiggly thing on, obviously, it's a different story. But for me personally, the experience that I had, we actually had a computer that came directly from Department of Health because it was all confidential information. Right. We were being monitored on what we're doing on those computers. So we were only able to obviously, have log into work related sites. And we actually had team meetings every single day on Zoom where we had to turn on our cameras. So we had to be present, discuss any upcoming changes.
So I know that the work that you are involved with today, you could do from home technically. Can you not?
I can.
And?
You don't let me. I was just kidding. I personally prefer to work from the office.
Why?
Because for me, if I feel not more focused, I feel like I have
productive.
It's not about being productive. For me, it's different. For me, I have paperwork there. I have case files there, things that I have easier access to versus if I'm remote, I have to go through the system, find it, upload it in a specific server. So it's a little bit more, I find it a little more complicated. Whereas in the office, I have a big screen where I could put a laptop. I could have several things going. It's not about being productive because I feel like both at home and there, I would still do my job, but I feel more comfortable doing my work in an office, even though I have an office at home.
Right.
It's just different.
Right.
I just feel like I'm actually at work.